did those maniacs even get into the city?
Please, my son's not a Dorsey. Let him go. You don't look like marshals. Do you work for the Patriarch? Then my boy needs your help. He's going. Judge Watkins has sentenced my son to die. He's a good boy. He never hurt anyone. I'm sure of it. Please, I don't even know why he was rounded up. He won't tell me. Says he's embarrassed. If you talk to him, maybe he'll tell you what happened. Sometimes it's Austin Pease, the skinny boy up on the platform. I can't imagine he killed anyone. Our family escaped the wars in the East. Tried to make our way across the plains. My husband, my others. Please, help my son!
Cornelius Dorsey lives. He'll kill you all.
I hope you die slow!
Dorsey, skull! He came from Colorado Springs. We saved. A lot of folks were
How
shot
does it
down.
feel?
Mom? Sorry. Never mind. Why? What do you want? No, please, I just need you to go away. Please. I don't know. We were heading to Colorado Springs. I hurried here as quick as I could after, but there was this smiling lady. She said she had some food, and I could take some back to my mom if I came. She was gonna sell me. She put me in a cage. One of her men took me out of the cage. I kicked him as hard as I could and ran. They didn't find me in the dark. And then I saw some. Stayed with them till I got here. Bye.
Bastards!
Extra! Cowardly attack on... New in town? Did you hear about what happened? Sure has. Dorsey's got into the city, but nobody knows how. They started shooting up the place, and it took a while, but Sheriff Daisy and the marshals beat him back. Now they're holed up in the Garden of the Gods. Well, some of them, anyway. Others jumped in their trucks and ran for it. Just what I've been told. Back before I was born, they were the family that... Thing is, everybody thought they'd been dead for years. I mean, there's tons of stories about how the Patriarch... What? Oh, Marshall Station, right over there. You can't miss the pillories out front. Yep. I work for the Colorado Patriot. Only newspaper left in America. We tell people what's happening in the city, and be careful. Might still be Dorseys hiding out in the city.
We'll have our revenge! You ain't seen the last of us! We'll have our revenge! You ain't seen the last of us! We ain't gonna beg for our lives! We ain't weak like you!
Sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you. Just made a real big mistake. See, the Plains gangs chased my mom and me off our land. We lost everything. Heard this was a place... People here kept us out in the cold, letting us starve to death while they sat inside, warm and fed. Then the Dorseys came. I figured, what was the harm? I never killed no one, but I did bust some windows. Marshals caught me doing it, and they said I was working with the Dorseys. Magistrate agreed, so we were starving. No two ways about it. We were going to die. Dorseys gave us food. I figured a few windows was a worthwhile trade for the bread and meat that saved our lives. I thought it was too harsh, but what happens if I speak up now? Will they come after my mom? I can't take the chance. Magistrate tells me it's death. They're gonna strip me down and tie me to... I wonder if it'll hurt.
Wish I could tell you it won't, kid, but that'd be a lie.
Magistrate's a hard man. I wish I could believe it'd work. I'd do... Guess I don't have any money to give you, but I'd pay you back in hard work, if you'll have me. I'm used to hard work around the homestead, and I ain't too bad with a gun. I always dreamed of coming to the big city and being a newspaper man. You know, interviewing people, telling the truth about how things really are. Nice talking to you. Still here. Not looking forward to what comes next. Nice talking to you.
Hey, Rangers! How'd you like that weapon?
Still here. Not looking forward to what comes next. No, I was never no desperado. Don't rightly know why I let myself get caught up in this. But if I'm to die, I'd at least like to do that right. Gonna do that. Nice talking to you.
Howdy, Judge. How's your heart?
Marshal Quan, impertinent as ever. Rangers, I am Magistrate Silas Watkins. I have heard of your arrival, partly from the confessions of the Dorsey Raiders. You'll be... Which reminds me, that Dorsey you requested stand trial? He was clearly guilty and sentenced to the pillories. A waste of my time. He did have... They are the only instrument of justice we need. Serious offenders die by exposure. Sometimes I might grant a reprieve after frost for some offenses. We have a work camp on the plain. Minor infractions, like public drunkenness or disorderly conduct, are punished by a short stay in the sheriff's lockup. Oh, to the contrary. It is more merciful than the punishments meted out by the mountain clans or the gangs of the plains. As much as we might long for the world before the bombs, when
And let's be honest, Judge.
No, I do not.
And since you're the law around here...
I follow principles set forth at the second founding of this city, as you know very well. Without our law, proceed. His crimes are still severe. He was part of the Dorsey uprising. He caused significant property damage. His actions diverted marshals from responding to reports of attacks, magnifying the harm the Dorseys were able to inflict. Argue a case, and I might show lenience. You wish to compensate the city and their own... That's the price in Colorado dollars. Understand that the law cannot wait until you have the means. My concern cannot be for his mother. It can only be mercy. I do not see the word in my law books. The patriot proceed. Indeed.
Dillius Dorsey lives! He'll kill you all! We'll have our revenge! You ain't seen the last of us! The deluge of blood is coming for you all! The deluge of blood is coming for you all!
No regret, no repentance.
mercy on your souls, Colorado! We'll have our revenge! You ain't seen the last of us! We ain't gonna beg for our lives! We ain't weak like you!
No regret, no repentance. We'll have our revenge. You ain't seen the last of us.
If it's too dangerous for you, Marshals, maybe I should go in there myself. Sheriff Daisy! Sheriff!
Miss, please.
I've had enough of this. Why won't you people do anything? Ah, Marshals. Finally. Hold on now. You aren't Marshals. You look like ruffians. Are you here to see the sheriff? Well, I'm first. I am under considerable duress. My family has been kidnapped by those no-good Dorseys, and I must know how the sheriff intends to rescue them. And when. That may be, but my family is one of the leading families of Colorado Springs. We have been longtime allies of the Patriarch and supporters of all he stands for. I suppose not. We are all equal in the eyes of... My name is Lucia Wesson, but now they and my little brother have been kidnapped by those good-for-nothing Dorseys, and I fear for... We are the founding families of Colorado Springs, descended from this... I'm proud to trace my lineage back before the war on both sides of my family. Well, you look capable enough, but I don't know you from Adam. Why, no. Thanks all the same, but I think I'll continue. Sheriff Daisy, I will please put in a word to the sheriff for me. If she'd only lend me a marshal or two, I'd rescue my family myself. Deputy, how long is the sheriff going to be busy?
As long as it takes, Miss Wesson. You know the trouble that's gone down.
I do know. My family's in trouble right now. That's why it's so urgent I talk to the sheriff.
She's doing... Miss Wesson, could you... I'm sorry about that. Are you the rain...
Thanks, Torres.
Anytime, Marshal Kwan. It's on the back of the box. We keep the peace here in Colorado Springs. Mostly, though, we do what Sheriff Day reports. The Dorsey raid really tore up the town. Murder, looting, fires. They even attacked this station. Don't blink. Thanks. If you've got any feedback, be sure to fill out a form.
You the Rangers? Sheriff Daisy's looking for you.
Well, now you must be the Rangers. I'm the sheriff around here, but you can call me Daisy. Old Saul, I reckon you already heard all about the Dorsey raid, so I won't bore you with the details. Thing is, I lost a lot of marshals. My boys and girls are tired and beat up. You want to make some fast friends?
And by speak, you mean shoot.
Quan, I hear you're some fancy liaison now. Old Saul taking my people without even asking?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Rangers, I'd love to trade war story. Now, the Dorsey's hostages are from the fancy side of town. 100 fam, and please, take young Miss Weston with you. I need that girl out of my hair. In fact, I'm gonna insist. Go in there and kick some ass, Ranger. The garden's on the far side of the market square. Don't forget to take Miss Wesson with you.
I'm not sure why the sheriff didn't assign me marshals, But, well, beggars can't be choosers. I am the Miss Wesson she spoke of. Lucia, as Sheriff Daisy told you, they and some of our neighbors were taken hostage by the Dorseys. And I mean to free— No good traitors, that's what they are. Used to be 100 families, like us, but rot. They rebelled against the Patriarch before I was born, and were driven from the city. It's a project of the Ward family, a showcase for their know-how. They grow food there using the latest technologies. But there are plenty of places to hide in the garden. The Dorseys could be laying for us anywhere. Certainly. My father taught me to shoot almost before I could walk.
Oh, it's true. She's a prodigy, all right. Also a pain in the ass.
There's no need to worry that I will be shy about pulling the trigger. I promise, strangers, if it is to save my family, I will not hesitate. I know very little about you, strangers. And even if I trusted you as I would a friend, it is still my family who the— At last.
Must be drunker than I thought. Did someone yell something about...
We'll have our revenge! You ain't seen the last of us!
Dozens killed by Dorsey thugs! Families taken hostage!
By order of the Patriarch, only authorized personnel are to pass this gate. An invitation from the head of a family or authorization from the Patriarch. The attack on the city has everyone nervous. Until that's all settled down, Broadmoor Heights and the Patriarch's Palace. Good day.
else would I even keep a shotgun around if and I don't use it?
Don't you know who those outlaws are, Josiah? They're Dorseys. They won't be scared of a scrawny old man.
Scrawny old man with a shotgun? Hang on, I'm not that old.
Just put down the gun and let someone else handle this, all right?
Come out of there, you sons of bitches!
Josiah, come on. Don't provoke them.
But they're in my shop! They might ruin my stock!
Better they ruin your stock than your head, Josiah Cassidy. Don't you dare go inside.
I ain't afraid to use this gun, Martha. I ain't.
Well, you should be. You're the worst marksman I've ever seen.
That ain't true. What about our nephew, Chip?
Chip is 5 years old, Josiah, and he's still a better shot than you.
Can you see what they're doing in there? Maybe I can get a clear shot.
Damn it, Josiah, you keep away from that shop. Nothing in there worth dying over.
Well, what about my pride?
Especially not worth dying over.
Guard.
Consarn it! You Dorsey peckerheads, get on out of there!
Hush up now, Josiah. You can't go.
You think I can't handle my...
Since when? Will you help me talk some sense into this old fool? If he goes...
Some of those Dorsey bastards are hiding out in my shop. My shop! They're too busy. Besides, a man should be able to protect his own shop. Finally, someone with some spine.
Josiah, don't you do this. Let these be...
Well, I'm ready when you are.
Thank you.
Killing myself? Can't you pretend? You do this. You'll... Well, go on then.
I've never been able to talk sense into Josiah. I don't know why I try.
Oh, now you done pissed us off!
Got him cold.
Hey, buddy! Your lives were jokes.
Phew, boy. Thanks again for taking care of those. Say, if you got hurt in that scrap, you should see a friend of mine, Doc Parker. He set up a clinic in the Arapahoe garage. And here, a little token of... Come on back after we reopen the shop.
This here's Market Square. The Arapahoe garage is just outside the city gates. My old friend Doc Parker set up a clinic. Parker's the best doctor in town. Be a hell of an asset if we can persuade him to join the Rangers. Careful, though. The doc is prickly at the best of times. And these are not the best of times.
Hey, take a look at...
Those marshals were colleagues of mine.
Fat chance! We got guns and ammo now. We don't take orders from
Flanking the
marshals
target.
no more.
Moving to cover! Firing!
Hey! And Dorsey.
Those marshals.
Fat chance! We got ammo now. We don't take...
This is gonna get ugly.
Marshal stopped Dorsey's at Palace Gates. Patriarch alive and safe.
Rangers, what brings you here? Excellent. This is the cost in Colorado. Perhaps so. I am not a man of business, to be sure. This is irregular, but it is within my powers. You should inform the boy.
I hope you die
Best he
slow!
hears the good news from you.
Bastards! Still here. Not looking forward to what comes next. What? Are you serious? As soon as they let me free, I'm going straight to your headquarters. Thank you. Say thank you. Thank you.
Bastards!
You Rangers are heroes. I'm gonna tell everyone what you did for my son.
Thanks, Rangers.
Thank you.
Can't wait to get out of here.
Thank you.
Get your Colorado Patriot here! Hot up! Looking for the latest news? Be careful. Might still be Dorsey's hiding out in the city.
Snapping Jimmy Bob's still standing. Dorsey, new faces. Let me know if you need to restock. I hear that snapping Jimmy Bob's not that much to tell. My dad was a trader, and a good one, and now I'm a trader. Oh, that's my prized possession. A genuine pre-apocalypse, fully functional microwave. I can cook up some truly gourmet delicacies. Let's.
Came here for every class trip we ever had. Is Buchanan a man?
You know, Miss Wesson, the Marshals could always do with new blood.
I thought you only took people who were crooked-like.
We don't discriminate. As long as you can shoot and follow.
Perhaps not, then. I can only do one of those things.
Yeah, this whole place is a gloss. But who wants to hear all the...
Why, hello there. Me and my friends here. Now, just any questions before you go? Well, I don't want to spoil the show, but it begins with Saul's humble start in this very town. And it follows the trials and tribulations he faced uniting the 100 families, defeating, and, in case you were worried, it's suitable for children. Stop! Step back! It is against museum rules. Saul Buchanan is far too modest for... Look just like my picture, don't I? Now, wait a minute. I gotta admit, though, I'm looking better than I was. Life's been pretty tough on old Baldy since the world went to pot. Lost great. Youngest son of the Buchanan clan. Brave survivors of the fall of man. Baby Saul grew straight like a tree. Swing a sledgehammer before he was 3. Learned to read and write before he could walk. Finished all his schooling before he could talk. Showed all his teachers a thing or two when he taught them that a fact didn't have to be true. Is Buchanan a man? Oh boy, what a man! The strongest of men. You can say that again.
pleasure to welcome you to the Saul Buchanan Colorado Heritage Museum. You're about to embark on a journey through history as we share with you the people and events that made Colorado what it is today. Our new and improved animatronic exhibits will bring history to life as you learn about the rise of the patriarch, the unification of the 100 families, and their battles against the Monster Army and the Plains Gangs. The staff of the Colorado Heritage Museum asks that you do not interact with the exhibits. Ready? Let's go!
thought they had a better idea. Believed they could rule by murder and fear. Tried to steal Colorado from our patriarch, but all Saul proved his bite was worse than his bark. Drove out the Dorseys and gave them. With the families behind them, Saul went to war and fought all the monsters of Satan's Bazaar. He lined them all. The 100 families came to CEO Springs, and all fell to fighting over frivolous things still. Then came the gangs of the Eastern Plains, hoping to rob us of our world leader. And then he rolled up his sleeves, he said, "You're all nothing but a pack of thieves." Strong as an ox at 10, he faced down the savages again and again, and drove them back to the...
My uncle tells me you're a man of questionable morals, Mr. Kwan.
Well, that's why I'm on the payroll. Somebody's got to get their hands dirty, so good folk like you can keep your hearts clean.
That's how you work.
Huh. I'm sure you know best.
No entry by order of Sheriff Daisy.
Jesus, loaves and fishes, Christ! That's a bomb under my stall, ain't it?
Oh, shit, Taiwan. God, it is.
We best stay back.
God damn it! Where are the marshals?
They've got their hands full licking their wounds. You're gonna be waiting a while.
Back up slowly.
Holy mackerel! Better stay back from my stall. Those goddamn Dorseys dropped a landmine under it. Really? That's great! I'm back in business. Welcome to the freshly reopened time. You didn't hear this from me, Franz. But word is, there's still Dorseys all around the city waiting to jump innocents such as... You want to hear about the wide open seas. My trusty vessel, I have no idea what you're talking about, Franz. No. Wish that I did, Franz. Born and raised in Colorado Springs. Sardinely.
Welcome to Mary Milk Teeth's Morning After Mart. If you did some things last night that you wish you hadn't, I got you covered. Or maybe you got banged up in the Dorsey wreck. Just a simple humanitarian who saw a niche that needed filling. Remedies for regret, children. Headache pills. Here you go, children. Salvation is at hand.
There's always something. Ah, hello there. The name's Theodoric Curie. Theo for friends. I need to work on these gate hydraulics, but I always have time to answer some questions. I am the humble son of scientists. My mother and father were on a mission to pursue the possibility. Sadly, they are gone, and my efforts to follow their work has been stymied by immediate dangers. Perhaps it's simply your standard concrete barrier with Tesla-styled electrical deterrence. Not an absolute marvel of what could be. If we had oil to power the generators, you'd see the glorious effect of thousands of volts of electricity. Believe me, I understand. Back to the wall.
Oh, you want to talk to Mama? She's the one in charge.
Y'all seem nice, but if you got business with the Carters...
You got business with Mama Carter? Ha! No, you don't. Come back when you do. Until then, scram.
Got nothing to say to you.
Talk to Mama.
Talk to her mom.
She always knows what to do.
No time.
Come on, pal. Pull through.
Hey, Doc.
Quan, hope you won't take offense, but I've got no...
Understood, brother.
They're in bad shape, and I don't have the time or tools to save them. You have the ability to... Fine. Save them, and I'll pay you. But don't expect us to be pals after. Thank you. The things I need most are a suture kit, an injury kit, and a medic pack. Got that? These folks are... We'll talk more when you come back.
Make sure you take care of that bike when you get to it.
That...
Hey, Jimmy. Glad to see you.
Yeah, they didn't bother with us. They were after folks wearing badges like you haven't seen your friends before. If you folks are looking, this is the Colorado Springs Arapahoe Station. We got stations all over Colorado, mostly. I'm the manager, Jimmy Law, best crew in the business. Yeah? Oh, that's Doc Parker. He need good thing, too. Those Dorseys hurt a lot of people with that little... The best in Colorado Springs, no lie. Nice Arapahoe boy. Came home in the end, though. Remembered who he was and set up his clinic here. Been co-workers. Not anyway. Fastback's the old one. Been with the station almost as long as I have. At the moment, driving and wrenching has kind of become the... Well, except for those of us who run the stations. We mostly live on the road, while other folks were eating. And when we came back, we came with services people needed. Transport. Sure we do. if they're good enough. Takes a lot. Anything for your vehicle.
Make sure you take
Have a
care of
look.
that bike when you get to it.
That rust trap? Why?
Because this was Jimmy Longhaul's first car. When it gave up the ghost in the plains, he salvaged what he could, turned it into this monster you see before you. All because he couldn't bear to be separated from his machine. That's dedication for you.
Also to get out of the plains. Y'all forgot that part.
Welcome back, children. Had another rough... Here you go, children. Salvation is at hand.
Select. Let's round him up and bring him back to Doc Parker.
What now? Finally. Get started on those patients.
Jumped out of a building to escape the Dorseys. Didn't count on the ground stop. Jumped out of a building to escape the Dorseys. Didn't count on the ground stopping me.
Wouldn't stop. Why wouldn't they stop? It hurts. Please.
Jumped out of a building to escape the Dorseys. Didn't count on the ground stopping me. My leg! You said it! Ugh, still hurts like a bit. Feeling better by the minute. You saved my life.
It isn't that bad, is it? Just flesh wound. Am I right? You closed my wound. Thanks. Would have bled to death without you.
They wouldn't stop. Why wouldn't they stop? It hurts. Please. What's going on? Did you...
What now? Good. Here's your pay. Can't believe I'm gonna ask you, Vulture. You see this girl? She was shot in the head, but there's no exit wound. The bullets, if you let me use the facilities at your HQ, I'll do anything. I'll work as your doc. Thank you. Thank you. Need anything before I get my stuff together? Of course. Let's have a look. Good luck. Rangers, I'd chat, but there's a lot to wrap up before I make my way to your headquarters.
You ever hear of car gardens?
You mean where they grow these fine automobiles for our personal use?
Don't get cute.
Sorry.
Anyway, I didn't know they exist. What we didn't expect was 50 VWs in his garden, hanging around like shrubbery in a rich man's home. Damn waste of some good cars, but...
Nothing better than the purr of this engine.
Kids these days.
Bet I can make this go even faster.
Place is closed. Where I go once is to stand in the cold and make sure you know it.
What's the matter with you? Don't you know the city's up? Go away!
Oh, wow! The microwave's humming again. Thanks for getting the power hooked back up to my microwave. I've got some real treats I couldn't... Let's.
got business with McTavish? Come into the machine shop. If not, then fuck off. Fuck off, we're busy. Hey! Hands off, assholes! Oh, did I stutter? I said, fuck off!
Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here! I'm busy. Piss off.
I heard we had some new arrivals wash on in. Well, much as I'd love to shoot the shit with you tryhards, Sheriff Daisy said to let you go on in.
Marshal Lupinski, I expect you...
My apologies, Miss Weston. I meant no disrespect. It's the Garden of the Gods. Rocks, Nope. No room for amateurs in this town. You hear? No room.
Hello? Whoever just came up from the city, come in. This is Bellamy Ward. There are Dorseys all over the garden. I'm pinned down on a high ledge. Can you reach me? Oh, thank God. I'll call out if I see you. As long as... Hey! You on the... Oh, no. They found me.
break the blow, that's why! I don't see no explosives. Where are they? All around here. If I press this button, we're all dead. Okay, do it then. Fine. Take one step closer. Well, hot damn. Smoke 'em if y'all got 'em.
Hey! Where did you come from? You back the hell off, or you're dead! You saying I... Shoot me now! Or we're coming up! Oh yeah? Why not? Hey! Where did you come from? You back the hell off, or you're dead! Oh, shit!
Here they come.
Get down from there, or we're coming up! Oh yeah? Why not? That's what!
Hey! Where did you come from? You back the hell up! Oh, shit!
my blades for that!
Taking the shot.
Y'all feel my blades for that!
Oh, God. Did the Patriarch send you? I'm sorry. I...
Bellamy! Bellamy!
Lucia? I thought you were with your family. Oh, thank God you're not. Thank God. They went up a...
If they've done anything...
Please do. I'll tell whatever I can to help. It's not much, but... God, no, I was stalling for time. If I had it, I think they took every...
What about my family?
Last I saw them, they were all right. They were scared. My name is Bellamy Ward. I was their savages. Animals. They beat those people. Laughed at them when they begged for the PALs. Photon amplification lenses. They harness and focus the Normally, they maintain a stable temperature for the plants, but they can be adjusted to help. I once coupled a PAL with a dynamic cross-photon matrix. I was trying to cook some bison steaks, but it incinerated the whole fire pit. A while ago, we found some old, non-functional solar panels. I couldn't figure out their function at first, until I recovered a microcircuitry board and developed a laser. You saved my life. I won't forget it. Right. This is Bellamy Ward, PAL operational test number, 110. I've adjusted the angle of the solar collectors by 3.12 degrees to improve the energy transmission from the photonic amplification lenses. I've also attached a more sensitive voltmeter to the test panel, so I can hopefully get a more accurate reading of the conversion rate. Everything's set. Here we go. The photon amplification lenses are operating at 60% ambient light, approximately what we would expect on a typical day in Colorado Springs. Checking the voltmeter now. Yes, it's working. Energy storage is 12% above norm. This is better than I hoped. Now, if I can get the storage rate up to 25%, we'll have surplus power running into the batteries each day. For the first time since the deluge of fire, Colorado Springs will have all the electricity it needs. I can't wait to show this to Theo and Megan. They'll be so excited.
Here they come.
You'll feel my blades for that!
Moving on.
Thank you kindly. Much obliged. What's in that pit? That was one of the Skylar girls, I think. Seems like we ought to leave her alone. Feels an awful lot like grave robbing.
I'm Isaac Reed. On behalf of all of us here, I want to offer our unconditional surrender. As proof of our goodwill, I want to tell you that the culprits got into town with help from Farron Brago's organization, and...
Isaac, how could you? How could you throw in with these people? How could you let them take...
They're in the grave you passed on the way here. They didn't suffer, Lucia. I promise.
Stop talking right now.
We thought we were in the right. The Dorseys promised that we could take down the...
What about all the other people they killed? Or was...
It was Nelius Dorsey. He went looking for your family, Lucia. Your family especially. That's why I got you out of your house.
You didn't want anything to happen to me?
But you're still alive, Lucia. Don't you see? You're still alive, and that's what matters most to me. He escaped. He took some vehicles and headed west into the mountains. I don't think he was Plant Farron Brago's gang helped them get into town. I don't know how or why. And I overheard Nelius say something about Liberty. I think she's going to attack Colorado Springs. It sounded like We've been under the Patriarch's boot for 50 years. We say that the 100 families are in charge, but it's really just his family. Just him. I know you must think I'm a fuzzy head.
I have heard enough. If your betrayal of my family was not sufficient,
Please, Lucia. I did this for you. All I ever meant was to help build a better world for you. For all of us.
A better way? I can't think of one. Not after what he did to my family. You want to let him walk away from what he's... I have justice right here, in the palm of my hand. I am more than happy to meet it out. I would be...
Thank you. Thank you.
Come in, November 1. This is Ranger HQ. We're getting reports of shooting in your last known location at Garden of the Gods. What's your status? Over. Copy that, November 1. Dispatching an arrest team now. Good job getting those sons of bitches. Over and out.
You let Isaac live? After he gave aid and comfort? Why arrest him when you killed all those others? What made him special? I'll be the keeper of my own conscience, thank you. I am a grown... I suppose you're right, though. It is better not to have such a thing weighing on my soul. But the people who are... Will you help me find them? You can count on my guns every step of the way. Of course, we should go after Nelius Dorsey first. Isaac said he headed west into the mountain. I don't think we're ready to face him yet, though. Nelius...
I thought she said she was gonna follow orders.
For now, we should head back to the sheriff.
job clearing out those sons of bitches. I'd help. When the sheriff...
Shut your hole. I knew you slept with my wife.
Hey, slow down. I didn't, I swear. I, got bedroom issues. The flagpole don't stand, you know?
Really? Sorry, man. Then who the hell was that in my house?
Hey, chums! Welcome to Taiwan Jones's Emporium! My store has sardinely. Hey, chums! Welcome to Taiwan Jones's Emporium! Sardinely.
I did was ask a few questions. Who? Junko Murayama, sculptor, robotist. Can you believe I really fixed up that museum? Before me, I brought the place into the 22nd century. Scavenged some old robot parts to rebuild the animat officially because of the Dorsey raid. But I think they didn't like the questions I was asking. I mean, why else would they tell me they'll be hiring a new curator? What's that got to do with... I sent Diligent Joe, the Patriarch's private secretary, a list of questions about the Dorsey family and the routing of the Plains gangs. Just trying to clear up a few... Well, he doesn't get back to me, and then the raid happens. That's weird, right? Heck yeah, I am. Animatronic exhibits portraying our... Just some real A-plus quality work. Oh yeah? What'd you think? Right? Nice to be appreciated. I mean, I didn't do it for the praise, but if you want to keep on, I'm way into that. Thank you! I'll see you back at your HQ.
Clocks, clothes, clowns.
Books for sale! Not one book on clones?
City's really humming again, huh?
Great to see.
Just wish they'd...
Howdy.
When the world expired, we were forged in the fire. A shield made of muscle and grit. Protecting the needy and fighting the greedy. We fought because we gave.
Scram.
You ever hear of car gardens?
You mean where they grow these fine automobiles for our personal use?
Don't get cute.
It started in Vegas when Brygo did bang.
Hello again. Here to learn more about... Believe me,
We're machines. The trail led us then to the Guardian's Den, where nightmares were made from old dreams. In Darwin disaster, the old mutant master, Irwin John Finster Esquire, where we fought our way through his mind and his zoo until Irwin John Finster. Coaches, that old devil coaches told us that man's time was done. But though he tried to destroy us, we were somehow victorious, and we blew him to sweet kingdom come. And we'll keep on a-fightin', for there's wrongs to be rightin'. And our victories grow year by year.
This is Corporal Gonzalez at Ranger Command. Who am I speaking with?
This is Rosie Wong at the Sands Lux Apartments. The tap water's brown again.
That's not really our department, Miss Wong. Can I,
Then you go arrest whose department it is. I'm trying to run a business here. My tenants have a right to clean water. Yeah? This is the Sands Lux Apartments? Who's fucking kids?
Race back to Ranger HQ. where our brightest and best were put to the test and died so Cochise might die too, and we'll keep on fighting. Oh, there's wrongs to be righting.
Welcome to the shop, friend.
Look, Martha, it's our friends who helped us save the shop. What can I do for? Hardly a crossword between us. Been making clothes, and of course we sell to regular folks too. Plenty of less expensive items in stock. Repurposed or restored garments, mostly.
From the dawn of year zero, the world's needed heroes. So the Rangers must still persevere.
Get your Colorado page.
Ew, Troy! Those old people are looking.
It's okay, Brand. Get lost, you perv douche. Wait a minute. You're old, right? Can you get us some beers? Stupid Mary Milkteeth won't sell us any. Too young, she says. Holy shit. Can you...
Just... Ew!
Lame. So you gonna give us some boars or what? Yeah,
Extra,
later.
extra! Cowardly attack on Colorado Springs!
Welcome back, children. Had another rough night? Here you go, children. Salvation is at hand.
Oh, Troy.
Dozens killed.
So you gonna give us some boars or what? Yeah, later.
Brave Marshal stopped Dorsey's at Palace Gates. Patriarch alive and safe.
Welcome back, children. Here you go, children. Salvation is at hand.
So you gonna give us some boars or what? Ew.
Oh, yay! Light is my absolute
Get your
fave.
Colorado Patriot here, hot off the press. Extra,
You needle dicks
extra!
are all right.
Cowardly attack
Thanks,
on Colorado
but, like,
Springs!
Leave us alone now, okay?
Yeah. A little privacy? Jeez.
Hey, you're the Rangers! Well, first time we met, I didn't know you were in town. Well, it's the only safe place we've got. Vegas is gone. Colorado's the only safe place.
You bet. Dozens killed by Dorsey thugs. Families taken hostage.
Oh, you again. What do you want?
What do you think they do with the bodies from the pillories?
I heard they got a mass grave just outside the wall.
I don't know, man. I swear the last shipment of meat from the bazaar tasted funky.
Rangers, what brings you here? Indeed.
Hey, are you around here too?
Yeah, I was just finishing up training when the Dorseys came through. Didn't even know what to do.
Yeah, they just, yanked me off the street, put a badge on my chest and a gun in my hand. They said I'd train on the job, and then taken.
What can I do for you, Rangers? Thanks. If you've got any feedback, be sure to fill out a form.
You're the Rangers, correct? My name's Hope Emerson. Came down here I used to run the lockup in a little town called Amity on Colorado's eastern border. Figured I could do the same thing. Are you looking to fill that position? Well, thanks. I thought there might be a bit of thank you. I'll be there as looking forward to working with you.
I like your style, Rangers. I asked for a favor and you came through for me. Course, I'd have liked it better if you sent Isaac Reed and his Seems to me that if somebody commits a crime in Colorado Springs, they should face Colorado Springs justice. And I sure would appreciate it if you keep that in mind for the future. Glad to hear that. I think I was gonna introduce you to Hope Emerson, but since you're already acquainted, let's get back to business. Did you find out how the Dorseys got into town, like I asked? Figures. That rat slinked into town about 5 years back, and the patriarch, God love him, offered him a place to set up shop. In fact, I had a hunch he might be involved. Say, what if I asked you Rangers to go to Little Vegas and check up on him? Take down Braga for me, and I'll make sure your HQ gets... The marshal I sent to the Little Vegas is named Delgado. Family man and the best... Always a pleasure, Rangers.
Rangers? This is Gideon Reyes. I'm addressing you from Broadmoor. I can happily make a few calls, speak to a few people. It's not a thing I really do, this ransoming of aid. But these are unusual. I'll be at the church in Broadmoor Heights, and I'll tell the marshals to let you through. Come find me here.
Rangers. Stay sharp. Stay sharp. Hope you catch that Victory kid soon, before he hurts somebody. That Reed kid's crying in his cell. Doesn't realize he got off lucky. That kid Victory sounds like a bad apple.
Hey, Rangers. It'll take a while. If you need treatment now, well, I think I'm fine. For now. I'll do what I can. Have a seat. I brought a few things over from the garage. Not much yet, but... What do you need, Rangers? Sure.
Still not feeling great after everything at the lake. Hope you don't mind if I take a little more time. Still healing up, but, later.
Guessing it's gonna be tough getting that Valor kid out of Denver in one piece, but it's gotta be done.
Hi, I'm Austin. I'm new.
Well,
hello, Rangers. Permission. I just wanted to say thank you again. I guess that's all. Oh, and, Mom thanks you too.
You think that chicken is edible? Or will we be picking wires out of our teeth?
Hey, November. Got a delivery for you.
Welcome to your communications hub, Ranger. From here on out, I will be your voice in the wind. The finest setup you'll find this side of the Rockies. This equipment took years. This is the only setup in Colorado able to... The basic controls are straightforward. You should try the... I've worked the radio for some time now, and I hear all kinds of stories. Speaking frankly, great. Protect and serve, right? Things had grown stale with the Marshals. I felt like I'd reached the end of what I could do for the people. I'm your radio communications expert. I'll be mad. Oh, I'm not. It just turns out artificial intelligence anytime.
That Valor kid doesn't sound much more stable.
Glad to see you back, Rangers. Cleaned up the worst of the mess in your absence. Now, well, Diligent Joe came by with the supplies you asked for. Should help us get on our feet. Sure thing. Let's have a look. There you go. Anything else? I'll be here.
What if we had animatronic displays, like in the Patriarch's Museum in downtown?
Isn't that how you get, robots?
Robots are autonomous. Animatronics are just machines.
I don't know what those words mean, but I'd still shoot first and ask questions. Here to serve.
Hey, Rangers! Hope you like what I've done with the space.
Who was assigned. Been sleeping soundly for the first time in my life.
For now. What happens if they get more recruits?
We're pitching in where we can. I hope we've been some help at least. Anything you need? Careful out there.
When push
It's an
comes to
uncaring
shove.
world.
We'll see. We'll see.
Keeping the refugees here is just temporary, right?
Are you sure you told Lucia I was here? She hasn't come
Here
to
to
see
serve.
me.
I passed on your message, like I said.
So where is she?
Son. After.
Oh, hey, hi again. What's, what can I do for you? Later, dudes, and, don't forget to think about getting this door open if you get a chance.
What have I done?
You're a worm, Isaac. I should have killed you.
What have I done?
This is a better justice than you deserve.
The food you're feeding us is gonna cause a mutiny. I'd hire a cook if I was you.
Team November, come in. Yeah, I got Ms. Wong, the manager at the Sands Lux Apartments on the line.
Shush, shush, shush. Let me talk to them. You're leaving out in... It's the weirdo in apartment 3. He's gonna kill us all. There's all kinds of loud banging coming from his room.